Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Let's get hype. This story is actually insane. The Bitsonar exit scam. I saw it mentioned on some news site a couple days ago, and I looked into it and just like, Jesus Christ. Well, first of all, it involves crypto. Second of all, it involves Russians, or I guess Ukrainians. And so, when you get those two things together, shit's gonna go down. So, but before we do that, let's look at some news, I guess. Some quick news. Of course, I always talk about Bitcoin Cash here, so that's just what we do. That's just what we do around here. So, yes, what's up, Inyan? Bitcoin AB. This is from Roger. So Roger's been kind of quiet. He hasn't posted on Twitter about the whole fork upcoming. But now he's in Bitcoin ABC, and Dataling7 announced that they are forking away from Bitcoin Cash on November 15th. Wish them good luck with their new coin and thank them for the free airdrop. So strong words. They're forking away because they're putting in the thing. Quick news. What's up, Kieran? And then Roger also posted this one. Diverting part of the Bitcoin Cash block reward to pay a single development team is a Soviet-style central planner's dream come true. Please stop. So it's going straight savage. I don't know if you heard of this thing called DeFi. Quick maths. I don't know if you heard about DeFi, but Sushi, which is just one coin on Uniswap. I'm going to try and get an ETH person on here on Thursday. So to go over all this DeFi stuff, because this stuff is fucking insane, and it's doing the bull market. It's doing the bull market thing. But anyways, the volume on Sushi alone has total volume on Bitstamp, Polo, and Bittrex in the same time period. They've that's a lot of volume. And of course, so here we got a meme.
Hold on. Say that again. CDO A has parts of CDO B, and CDO B has parts of CDO A, but then they both get put inside CDO C.
Yeah, that one's called CDO squared. CDO of a CDO. Right? And then there's CDOs made up of the opposite side of the bet you made with your swaps. We call them synthetic CDOs.
What did you Synthetic CDOs.
Synthetic CDOs.
That is fucking crazy.
It's not. It's awesome.
Hold on.
So yeah, that's Sushi for you. I don't want to get into DeFi too much right now because I just talk on my ass, so I'm not going to. But all I know is DeFi is crazy, and Ethereum fees are pretty much at the level that BTC fees have been at their highest. So the demand is crazy, but the one time people like to pay fees is when they're making a lot more money than they pay on fees with the market. So that's happening right now. And so anyway, CZ said the high ETH network gas fees is causing problems for most exchanges. They're running with a $10 to $20 loss on each withdrawal. So they're going to have to adjust their withdrawal fees. And then Adam back, Tabs back says, or we could use the solution Liquid BTC, as Bitfinex recently reduced their fees, and there's wraps for Liquid Ethereum. Just so ridiculous. It's like, now he's like not even promoting. I mean, he's obviously promoting Liquid because it's a blockstream product, but what contract code are you talking about? What contract are you talking about, Kieran? And Akon and his Acoin run city, Acoin run, the cryptocurrency Acoin in Senegal, laid its first brick the other day. And so this is just something that I thought was a lot, just so ridiculous. But there's a bunch of different districts. It's $6 billion. And how is he going to make money off of it? Well, I guess so, if you just tax it with your own coin. The sushi contract. Oh boy, you have a bug. Send me some sushi while you're at it. And so let's get into the shenanigans. So we're just gonna watch this. So the dude gets kidnapped. He gets just straight up kidnapped and put into a van. And so this happened on Friday, and this dude was a former employee of Bitsonar, and he threatened to go to the authorities, like the FBI, like worldwide authorities, to say, hey, we're gonna turn you guys in, basically, right? And so yeah, he was kidnapped after accusing crypto firm of an exit scam. And so let's back that thing up. Let's back it up. And so this is Anyway, if you just go to Bitsonar's like page right now, on their page, it literally says this: "Want to know who owns your money? Whole truth about Bitsonar. Crime scene, do not cross." So literally, their website is dedicated to just like you know, people that lost their money. So and I believe this was this dude, gosh, I freaking forgot his name. It's just Ukrainian. Yaroslav. So this is Yaroslav. He had access to the website still, and he's basically saying an exit scam happened, and the guy that did it was Alexander Tovstenko. And so this is the story of Bitsonar. And so that website was put up June 2nd. And so Tovstenko started this in February or March 2018. Sorry, he was met there. Anyways, he basically wanted to run a pyramid scheme from the very beginning. And so Bitsonar itself is run via trading bots, is what they call it. So we're going to skip around a little bit so it makes sense. But they paid some influencers to advertise, right? That like any proper crypto project should, right? Because people listen to, well, not me, because I'm not that popular. But anyways, Ivan Tech did a review of Bitsonar. He since deleted it. I couldn't find the video. I was trying to find it. But this guy who is Crypto TV, this has 1,000 views.
You have to click "You're not a robot,"
and
you log in and you get brought to a page like this. So it seems like this thing is more of an investment platform, similar to other websites. This one is definitely a lot more put together, and there's a lot more work involved in this, which I thought was really cool. So there's a couple of things I want to show you. We'll go through the pages, and I'll explain a little bit more about this as we continue. So you can see the homepage brings you these different options. So basically it shows you obviously the charts of the coins you can pretty much choose to invest in. I think it's linked with TradingView, which is awesome. They also show.
Okay, so long story short, you invest money, and then they have bots that invest your money and trade for you. And there's like different levels of investment. So if you pay $100, you can invest up to $500. If you pay $500, you invest up to $2,500. It's just like
down, and you'll see
typical
the bots
pyramid
that they
scheme,
offer. A couple that aren't that bad, to be honest. So you have your tester, your
and
demo.
It's just hilarious how this guy talks about this, because he's like just like throwing out way too many compliments.
Bot 24/7 support. You can see as you go on, you get more options as you continue. So basic, you get educational materials. You have advanced investor, VIP. I was okay with investing 50, 500. I was a little worried
$50
for the
in.
first time, but now that I've seen the legitimacy of this, it really wasn't that bad. So I put in $50, and you're not allowed to withdraw it for the first 3 days, but anytime after that, withdrawals from your account are free, and you can do it at any time. So that's awesome too. So basically, I chose my pair. You can pretty much choose the one that you want, and I can show you guys the videos in a second of waiting per day to watch my interest build on the amount of crypto that I started with versus after the 3 days. You can see there. This is my running total right now, and I obviously.
So he
50. I did the minimum.
There's a demo bot that you can use for 3 days. You can have $50 to $250, and then it says on his first day he made 7.76%.
So this is after the first day.
So wow.
I got 0.76 interest. This is what it looks like when you click on it. It shows you how your
Doesn't
Ethereum
show
Binance
anything, right?
traded that day. And then you can see it paid out pretty well. 0.76 in a day doesn't seem that bad. That's my total right now that was invested. And then another thing to...
So and then he goes the second day, and it's like 0.8%.
Even higher than the first day. So we got quite a bit of payout in the 2 days.
Anyways, it's just like... So he made 2.3% in 3 days, which is like... Doesn't seem like a lot in the DeFi craze right now, because people are making like hundreds of thousands APY, and that's probably like what, 200% a day. But anyways, it's basically guaranteed returns here, right? And so super obvious, like super sketchy shit. And he even goes into like say, oh,
his involvement within...
There's this trusted Pavel learner guy who obviously he's a trusted guy, so you should trust this exchange. Anyways, back to it. They paid a bunch of people to advertise for Bitsonar. And literally, there were a bunch of pyramid fans. Everybody's trying to pull off a multi-level marketing scheme, but finding people who would work as talking heads was very difficult, as we just showed you. So apparently they paid up those people about $6,000. Just trying some sushi fun. Yeah, I'll get back to that. And so this is also one of their ads. Very nice. It says, a reliable investment platform. Start making money. 13.12 to 31.12. Time is lived at 30% in 3 days. So, wow. Wow. Golden age. And so the funny thing is, so this guy went around and apparently raised like $450,000 just from investments. This wasn't from people depositing money in here. And they ran like fake Mercedes-Benz giveaways. The video's deleted, but there's a fake lottery of some guy who it was supposed to be live. The part about picking the winner was edited in. I wish that was up, but it's not. And they like pre-recorded this whole thing, and this dude drove home a BMW, and it's just like some guy off the street, right? That they were like, hey, we're just gonna record this. And so they like didn't trust this guy to trade. The best story is another. Okay, so anyways, in December they said, don't let any customer withdraw any of their funds. Hey, don't let anybody withdraw funds. Like, we can't do that. We need to make money. And so this is the scammer dude in Dubai on New Year's Eve. Said, we're broke. This video is shadow banned on my YouTube feed. Sorry, link on Twitter though. They don't want you to learn about Bitsonar. So anyways, this dude just went and partied in New Year's when they said we were out of money. We can't let anybody get their withdrawals. So that was messed up. God, where's the freaking, God, the best story. It must be down here. This is a long story. Sorry. Anyways, like he got all these investments in cash, right? And like, oh, investment. Look at me. I got a bag of cash right here. Check it out. Here's my contract. Like sick contract. And so, okay, where's the story is right here. Okay. So he met with some investor in May 2020, right? Tostenko, the bad guy, the scammer guy. And I'm just going to read this to you because it's so ridiculous. These guys were driving to Odessa in 2 cars. The fellow who invested money, his wife, and 2 of his friends who were not even involved in the story. They hosted Tostenko in a hotel at their own expense. He ate oysters for $50. One day, as they were walking in the park, a police bus drove up. Officers in civilian clothes came out, showed their IDs, and asked Alexander, are you all right? They've then put him in a minibus. After 15 minutes, the SWAT basically arrived and put the police officers and the investor along with his friends face down on the floor. Alexander probably had it thought out in advance, organized and approved by someone. Most likely, he paid someone in law enforcement. No matter how much it cost, $30,000 to $50,000, it was still less than giving back $450,000. And so, while still in the minibus, the dude filed a complaint on the investors and were probably arrested on charges of kidnapping and extortion. Like, what? And it caused him as a victim of the crime. And so he made it set up that like he was getting kidnapped, right? And people invested $450,000 and he put them in jail. The one who gave the money is awaiting trial under house arrest, and one is currently in jail, and the third one is on the run. Dude, it's so fucked. Oh god, it's so stupid. He just put these dudes in jail after he gave them $450,000. Anyway, and then he went. I guess it was a couple months earlier. He was partying. Anyways, this is Ivan Tech, chilling Bitsonar. Like, they call it a quantum cryptocurrency fund. What the fuck is a quantum security fund? Like, it's a fund, but it's also not a fund. So it's quantum. There you go. And they use complex mathematical models to forecast that direction. There's obviously way more details in how this all went down, but I'm just kind of giving you the quick gist of it. And so then we go to the kidnapping, right, that I showed in the beginning, right? So let's just watch it again. So this is the whistleblower, right? It's not funny, but it's funny now. Yeah, it's funny. So, anyways, this dude, it was a fake kidnapping by the authorities. All right. Now, so what happened was, so this is the release from the police department in Ukraine, and here's it translated. So it says, the security service of Ukraine warned of the contract killing of a Kyiv IT businessman and detained the customer. The operatives of the special service established that a resident of Kyiv was looking for a killer to kill a business partner. The customer had a conflict with the victim due to joint transactions, a well-known company that dealt with cryptos and had some features of so-called financial pyramid. The attacker estimated the life of the partner at $5,000 US. Dude, you can that's why you don't go cheap. It's gonna be a setup if you're paying $5,000. Jesus Christ. Law enforcement officers imitated the disappearance and then the murder of the victim in Kyiv, which they reported on the execution. So they literally have pictures of this dude. They must have put like makeup on him and stuff. Like they sent this to the dude that hired him, right? Like there's a gunshot wound in his head and he's like on the floor. He's just like acting like he just got beat the shit out of and killed for 5,000. He's like, oh, I did it. Oh, I got it. And then there's 5,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Anyways, I don't think it's 5,000, but you get the idea. And so yeah. Ukraine police are nuts, dude. So they went through all this so the guy would pay him, and then they could arrest him for paying for a hitman, right? So just so ridiculous. So, a request was sent to the court to choose a measure of restraint in the form of detention without terminating the mail. Urgent investigate actions are underway, and detection and detention that organized the murder was carried out jointly with investigators. So the dude's arrested. They don't say who it was, but it's a possibility. It's a good possibility it's gonna be this dude that was in Dubai, right? And so this is the Bitsonar's website now. They like put his passport, they put his address. I think they had his cell phone number at one point. That is Instagram up here, saying this dude's wanted. Here's his contacts. Yeah, here's his telephone, his Telegram, all this shit, right? And so yeah, we file a class action lawsuit. So oh, there's a Telegram channel. I'm gonna check it out. Bitsonar scam alert. That's a good one. Okay, anyways, that's that. It's pretty fucking crazy. Like this dude, it's so funny because he hired policemen to arrest his investors, and then he tried to hire somebody for $5,000 to kill somebody. Like, come on, why are you cheaping out? Like, he really was broke, but apparently he has like $2.5 million. It's 1.25. So all the Bitsonar exchange wallets are cleaned out. There's nothing in their hot wallets, cold wallets, nothing, right? And so this dude took them, right? And so yeah, that's Bitsonar. And so now we wait to see who called the hitman, and I'm guessing it's Tovstenko. I mean, nobody else is like really that balls deep into it, right? If you hire somebody to fake kidnap your friends, like, yeah. So yeah, that setup is so that got me. Like I just saw that like 10 minutes before. He literally hired somebody to kidnap him and his friends, and then while he was in the van, he did a real police report that he was kidnapped. Like what? Who thinks of that shit? Who thinks of that shit? So yeah, that's Bitsonar. So hopefully that was a decent retelling of the story, but if not, well then sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna head over to Twitter now. Twitch. Stay streaming, but thanks for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed. Bye, YouTube.